Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Quentin here and welcome to tutorial number 10, and in this tutorial I am going to show you guys how to work with images in Bootstrap, because there are actually a bunch of different things that we can do with our images. So one of the really awesome things that Bootstrap allows us to do is actually make our images responsive, so you don't land up having a really big image that's larger than its parent or its parent container. So just to show you guys an example of that, let's take a look at what I've got over here. So right now you can see I've got a container, and inside my container I've got a row, and here's the important part, because inside of that row I have a div that is set to take up only 4 columns on a medium device and 6 on an extra small device, which means our image that we add should only take up a quarter of this or a third of the screen. So like from here to somewhere around here our image should end. But let's go ahead and add an image and see what happens. So I'm going to add an image tag over here, and I'm going to give this image a source of something. So source is equal to, and you can see that I've got an image over here, and obviously my path to that image is going to be images mac.jpg. So let's go mac.jpg. Oops. And I'm going to go add my images folder in front of that. Okay, so now we've linked to the image. Let's go ahead and save this now and see exactly what happens. I'm going to hit refresh, and you can see that now I've got this really big image, which is actually taking up definitely more than the column size. So like I said, this column is set to take up, or this div is set to take up 4 columns, and 4 columns should kind of end somewhere around here where my mouse is, and obviously this image is way bigger than that. So that is because images in Bootstrap by default are not responsive, and if we want them to become responsive we have to add a class. So I'm going to go ahead and add a class of img-responsive, and that is going to make my image a responsive image, which means it will always fit 100% of its parent. So let's hit refresh, and you can see that now our image only takes up those 4 columns that we assigned to this div. So it's not going to be bigger than that, and it's not going to be smaller than that. It is going to be 100% the size of its parent. And obviously if I change the size of the parent, so let's say I decide I want this image to take up 6 columns instead of 4, I could go ahead and change that, and my image will scale to fit that size. And of course, as the screen gets smaller, because this is responsive, the image also gets smaller. So that is quite awesome that Bootstrap added that functionality, and yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how to do that. But there is something else I can show you guys, and that is how to make image shapes in Bootstrap. So Bootstrap actually allows us to create different shapes, and we actually have 3 shapes to choose from. 3 shapes. That might have sounded weird, but yeah, we've got 3 shapes to choose from: image rounded, image circle, and image thumbnail. And I'll show you what each one of those does. So let's go ahead and add a class to this image of image-rounded, and then I'm gonna copy this class and paste that 3 times. So now we have 3 rows and 3 of them with taking up 6 columns each. And I'm going to change this one to image circle, and I'm going to change the last one to image-thumbnail. And now if I go ahead and hit save, and we jump back over to the browser and hit refresh, you can see that our first image now has rounded corners. Might be a little bit hard to see on that little YouTube player, but it's there. The image now has rounded corners. Then image circle would probably have worked better if I used a square image, because if this image was square, then this would be a perfect circle. But of course, I've used a longer rectangular shaped image, so now it kind of looks like an ellipses. or what's the word? Not ellipses. Elliptical circle, something like that, yeah. And then the last one over here is an image with a like white border and then a thin dark line around the outside as well. So yeah, that is what image thumbnail does, and I'll leave it to you to kind of try each class out and take a closer look at what each one of these classes does. But I thought that these shapes are pretty awesome, especially the image circle. I use that quite a bit. And that is all I have for you guys in this video, so don't forget to subscribe. Please feel free to leave a comment, like, and share this video. It's really going to help my channel grow, and I will see you guys next time.